Hi, this is Christine Crowell here, and today I want to talk to you about a few things that's been weighing heavy on my mind. And to tell you the truth, I've been feeling quite lost right now. And why do I feel this way? I think all of the things that's happening in the world, but it's not just really what's happening currently in the world. I've been feeling lost for some time, and I'm going to explain in this video, and hopefully it will help others that may be possibly going through this as well. Now, I've been hiding things because I felt embarrassed or I felt ashamed. I feel that I've got to be this perfect person, but I'm a human being and I have feelings too, for example. But I want to explain to you in this video that, I've got so much to share, my journey, my life experience that I've been through, and I'm going to start sharing them. I'm going to create another channel as well for this because I feel it will help, business owners, but also non-business owners. We all go through difficulties in our life, and if I can share something with you that's going to help you in your life to know that you're not alone, then I'm gonna do that. And I've been a business coach for over 10 years. Been on YouTube since 2013. And it's been hard. It has been really hard work. When I say hard work, I've worked long hours for other organizations many years ago, for example. But when you work for yourself as a business coach, for example, and you're the driver. Usually when you work for someone, you go in there, you know what you're meant to do, and then you do it. And then you finish at 5 o'clock, you close the door. If you finish at 5, for example, you close the door and you go home. And then you come back the next day. Well, when you got a business like a coaching business and you're the sole coach, for example, there's a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. And no matter what things you're going through in your life, you still have to show up for your clients, for example, and your team members, for example. And when I lost my twin brother in 2023, for example, I was lost. I was lost. And I didn't get to take that time to find who I am. I lost a big part of me. And I continued as if nothing had happened when it was a big chunk of my life, a part of me had gone, just like that. In the space of 5 months, I lost my twin brother, who was very dear to me, even though we didn't see each other, every year, for example, but we spoke on regular occasions because he lived in Michigan. I lived in the UK, for example, and he would come and visit me and then I would go and see him, but it wasn't very often. But when I lost him, I had my business and I really did feel lost. And if you're a business coach, you still got to show up, because if you don't, then everything stops. It's not like, people think, oh yeah, they've got lots of money. You don't, because you're paying it out on wages, expenses. You haven't got loads of money left over. And It's hard graft. Being a business coach, if you want to grow and scale, then it is hard graft. Now, if I was to do this all over again, because I'm 60 in a couple of months, I would not have tried to scale. I would have stayed the way I should have stayed, which is me. And then I've then got a very, very small team, 1 or 2 people. I would have been happy with that, because at the end of the day, I'm now 60 and I'm looking back on my time that I spent trying to scale this business to a whole new level, when really what I should have done was to take time out. And that is the truth. I should have been able to take time out to be with my family, to be with my loved ones, to be able to take months off at a time. The business was running me, and I was chasing the wrong dream, because that dream was inside of me, which was peace, which was harmony. I was chasing the wrong dream. And this is why I'm telling you the truth here in this video, because I have got so much to give. Stories that I've been through in my life, that I've triumphed through. I've been through so much in my life, and I thank God that I am here, still here, to tell the story. And to help you to feel and understand which direction you really want to go to. Because if you're in your 30s, for example, or 40s, and you're looking at going into business for yourself, what is the end goal that you want to achieve? For me, my end goal is peace, tranquility, happiness. When I look and I see people like those billionaires, for example, they're not happy. They're not happy. And I would never want to be like any of them anyway. For example, I am happy with me and where I am right now. And sometimes you have to shrink right back down to find yourself, and to then be able to, it's like you go back to your drawing board and look at the smarter way of doing things. We've now got AI, and for me, I am using AI a lot in my business to give me that freedom to create a stress-free environment and to do the things that I actually love to do. And I think we're all too often, we're rushing, speeding up because we want this so-called wealth, when really the wealth is already inside of us and it is with us. It's just we didn't listen to the voice that says, I am here, I am with you. You don't need that. What's it going to do for you? It's going to create stress. I am here. Listen. And I didn't. I blocked it out, and I just went for the biggest thing that I could possibly go for. And did that bring me happiness? No, it didn't. It did not. And to tell you the truth, I lost a lot of time. I lost a lot of my time with family, friends. I lost that time of just being with me, just getting to know Christine. I lost the time with my twin brother. I lost the time with my older brother who passed away as well. I've lost time with my sisters as well, even though we speak every week and we make a point of that. And, I'm making a point of visiting them once a year, for example. But I have been through so much that you wouldn't even imagine. But then I'm not here to, tell you all of this right now, because I will discuss this in another video. But I wanted to tell you the truth, because being a business coach is not easy. And I know some of you are independent coaches that are working for yourself, but I'm also training you. But what I want you to do, and also anyone that's watching this video, is to do what you want. What is your life's purpose? Is it to spend more time with your family? Because that's the reason why I went into business, to spend more time with my family, and I actually ended up spending less time with my family. My children grew up before I even knew it. And I'm here on YouTube telling you this story that is the truth. There were things that I did in business that I wasn't proud of. I made mistakes. I've made some big mistakes as well. But what I can say is that those mistakes was a lesson, a very big lesson. And when I look at the things that's happening right now, it's showing me that peace. I want peace. That is the truth. I want to be able to, I've worked hard from when I was 15 years old up to 60. How many years is that? It's a long time, isn't it? It's a very, very long time. So 45 years I've worked. Long days. And yes, when I had children, I had a small break. When I say a small break, I mean a small break. It's like probably 3 months, a year, for example, I had off. But I was straight. Even when I had the children, I still was working from home. I still was doing some business work from home. So I didn't really take a break. And I lost my husband of 28 years because we were chasing the dream. For 28 years we were chasing this dream. And I lost him in 2017. 10 a.m. in the morning, February the 4th. And then at 10 p.m., February the 4th, I lost my mother. And my mother lived in the States. So I couldn't leave my husband to go and be with my mother during her last days, because I couldn't leave my husband. So I was torn. But I regret that I didn't get to see my mother more. I didn't realize the last time when I saw my mother that would be the very last time. I would have held her longer. I would have stayed longer. I would have spent more time with her. But my business was pushing me to get back. Even though I had teams, I had staff members, but it just didn't work out the way I would have wanted it to work out, to get that time freedom. And this is what I'm saying to you. This is why I'm talking to you. I'm telling you the truth. That running a business is not for the faint-hearted. It is hard work. You have to graft. You have to sometimes sacrifice time with family, time going out, with friends, for example. Those moments that you miss with family memories, reunions, for example. Or maybe you go to a reunion and it's very quick because you're like, right, okay, I can't stop long, but I'm going to pretend I'm here, but I'm not really because I'm thinking about business. I'm on my phone, checking my messages, making calls while I'm at a family reunion. Because I remarried, even on my honeymoon, I was in Fiji, for example, and guess what? I was on my phone. I was on my laptop. I was only there for 5 days, but yet I couldn't leave my phone or my laptop alone. And this is the truth. When you're running a business, especially a coaching, not coaching, especially a coaching business, I think any business, it takes your time. It steals your time and you can't get that back. So why am I saying this in this video? Because I want you to be realistic and to really be committed. If you are looking at going into a business, then make sure that the business that you go in fits around your schedule, around what you want for you and your family, and you stick to it. Don't go chasing rainbows, because that's what I was doing for 45 years, chasing rainbows. And I can honestly say that, yes, I've learned a lot in that time, but at the same time, I have lost far more that I could ever get back. And now, time to me is the most precious thing that I could ever have. That's why I am training coaches to be independent, and I'm not charging them for it, because I want to be able to share what I've learned through the years. And I also want you to know that you've got to choose something that fits in with what you want to do, because all too often we're doing things that we think we want to do, but really when we speak to the older self, the future self, like me right now, and I look back, yes, I would have done things differently, but I can't change that. But I can also change the future now. And that's why we are really focusing on getting our independent coaches, which it's their own business, they own everything themselves, but getting them trained. But also I'm telling them the pitfalls of running a coaching business. No, I don't believe coaches out there tell you, that the hard work that goes into being a coach. It's not easy. It really isn't. People think, oh, it's glamorous. It's not glamorous. You are working hard. You are constantly working hard. You're running a business. It takes a lot of hard work. Whether you're running a restaurant, whether you're running a business, whether you're running a coaching business, whether you're running a care business, whatever type of business you're running, it is not easy. It is hard work. And that's why I'm doing this video today, to tell you the truth. And I'm going to be sharing some of the stories that I've gone through in my businesses, because they are real life stories as well. even before I became a coach, when I had my agency, when I had my healthcare businesses, which I had, over 20 odd years experience in healthcare businesses. And I've got a lot of stories to share with you, and I'm going to share it with you because you need to be aware of the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because let's not sugarcoat things. Running a business is hard, and it takes a lot of stamina, strength, and some days you will cry, some days you will laugh, some days you will be anxious, some days you will be angry, but at the same time, you've always got to keep your level of professionalism, even though you are going through the most worst day in your life, one of your worst days in your life. You've still got to remain professional. That's me. And I think me telling you that may not fit in with how you would react. But this is just how I've always been taught to, to be polite, because that's how my mother and father has always taught me that, and to not get angry at things, to try and keep calm, because otherwise you're hurting yourself. And I don't want to do that. So I'm going to be sharing some more stories with you, but today I wanted to open up to you and tell you the truth about running a business. It is good, but there's also the bad parts to it as well. And like I said, I'm not perfect, and I'm not professing to be. And when you see someone that is running a business and you look at them, you think, wow, I want that. Be careful, because you don't know what they're going through behind closed doors. You don't see what is happening behind the scenes. So I wanted to share this with you, and I am going live tonight, but I wanted to share this with you, and I'm going to be sharing some stories, not every day, but I'll be sharing a story perhaps once a month about what I've been through in my life's journey. Like I said, I'm going to be 60 in a few months, and I'm going to break it to you. I'm going to break it down, and I'm going to give you the facts of what I've been through. And some of them have been good, some of them have been bad. I've had good relationships, I've had bad relationships, and it's part of my life's journey. And what I realize now is that it wasn't the destination, because I was always chasing the destination. I should have enjoyed the journey. And I didn't do that because I was always looking ahead all the time. So that's my story of me telling you the truth. And I want to be able to share and be open with you as well. Because at the end of the day, you need to know how things work in business as well. So thank you for listening, and I look forward to you joining me tonight. I'm going to be going live tonight, later on. Probably will be about 9 p.m. UK time, for example. So that will probably be 7 p.m. That'll probably be about 4 p.m. New York time, Atlanta time, for example. So I hope you'll be able to join me, and have a wonderful day. And I look forward to speaking to you more about my story that I'm going to be sharing with you on a monthly basis. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Bye.